So what I've got here is some spruce needles, and spruce needles are incredible because I use them to make spruce needle tea, high in vitamin C, 5 times the amount of vitamin C in a cup of tea, of spruce needle tea, than in an orange. And so what else do I have? Well, yes, the kids had their chocolates while they're in the woods, and then we've just managed to get some of these winter chanterelles and show that to you. It's nearly out of season here for these. These will shrivel up when there's a heavy frost. And then in addition to that, I've got some spruce sap. Very similar to pine pitch, I guess, and that's really good, highly flammable. I use these in fire making. These will dry up a little bit, but there's just this resin is incredible. So you can use that for fire making. You can use that as an adhesive, as a kind of woodland glue, if you would. If you smell it, it smells very medicinal, very medicinal. But these spruce needles, if you smell these, they smell very lemony. So I mean, just because when you make the tea, you'll even taste a bit of lemoniness to that. So it's been a good trip. In addition to that, I've managed to get some beautiful birch bark. These are just, you can peel them off the bark. What we're trying to get at is the sheets of this stuff, and without this wet underbark here, it's a bit tricky to deal with. What we want are these sheets of birch bark right there. You might be able to see the light coming through. And that is going to be highly flammable, and you can even light this even when it's wet. You know, it's highly resinous, and something that I guess everybody needs to have in their tinder pouches if you practice bushcraft. So I collect these when I have the opportunity, you know. So there you go. So that's one. It's going to be very useful in the light. You can see that pink coming through, really good. This is from a dead fallen tree, and this is also really good in fire making. You can even use it as a dressing, and so that is in my pocket, drying out a bit. So it's been a great morning here in the woodland. Looking forward to the next trip. So the fungi that grows on birch, depending on the stage of growth, you could do various sorts of things like make tea. There we go, have a look. So this is where it attaches itself to the tree, obviously, but excellent.